This is a live look at the Swamp, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium in Gainesville. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. It's the Houston Cougars and the Florida Gators. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Hey guys, Houston's head coach told me right before the game he understands both teams are in the top 25. Both teams are quality with a lot of talent on the rosters, but he believes this stadium can make a difference. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football. They have been pumping in crowd noise all week at practice to make sure they are prepared for this moment. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Gators kicker headed to the football. The crowd eager, and off we go. The start of a new season. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. The Cougars offense will have the football first. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. And you get the idea that he'll be keeping an eye on the kind of day his counterpart is having for their offense. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. They'll give it to the transfer. First carry. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We talked about it earlier. Now this home crowd making life difficult. Scanning the field, it's Wegman. Finds his big tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. Looking for space. It's Hughes. They're going to mark him down, and where that spot is looks as if it's going to be just a hair short of the first down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. All the way back to the 15. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Gators offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. There's Tramell Jones Jr. His coaching staff blown away by how quickly he grasped the offense and won the starting job for the opener. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability all day long.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Trying play action. Rushes on him. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Jones to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. And the Gators will try to pick it up on 4th down. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Fires to the tight end.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Right on the money. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt.
Man, sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get it.
Snags it, and there's running room. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense. And that was a nice 2nd down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Houston is moving it quickly down the field. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got it in the middle, it's Hughes. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
To the air on 2nd down. They're setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
Makes the grab. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Houston will be forced to punt. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. fourth down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Now on the option. He'll toss it. Maybe some room here. Ripping through the defense. Touchdown! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Well, we see the home run on offense, but defensively, we've got to do a better job tackling. You've got to get hats to the football, and then you've got to bring the ball carrier down. Poor fundamentals, poor tackling helped lead to that long touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he capped it off with some swag and some speed with a 73-yarder for the score. From inside the 15, here's the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Houston offense out and ready to go. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking for a crease, it's Hughes. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
Makes the catch. It's Thomas. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Got his man. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Hughes.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Off play action. Snagged in the middle. It's Young. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
And the Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. On the ground, it's Hughes. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. And as a result, they lose yardage.
The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Caught behind the line. It's Walker. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. That is their junior defensive end, and they hope he's just rattled momentarily. Holly Rowe will update his condition in a bit. This crowd, unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this team's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the offense gets an automatic first down after the roughing the passer penalty. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. The run inside. It's Hughes. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. On third and goal, they'll throw it. Dangerous screen into traffic. A big third down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range. So now on comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Dead center perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Wide receiver comes in motion. Jones wants to throw it. Puts it out of the air. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
I love the QB here. He holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the boys of old Florida are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods in history in Florida where they didn't care about the run. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again. Just chuck it around. But I like when they commit to the ground game, have some success to create some balance.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He might want another play. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Makes the grab. It's Stockton. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Fires to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's...
Guys, look at this. You're surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Gators will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. It's away and a beauty headed toward the sideline. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly roll.
Here on the Cougars sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Back to the ground with the running back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And tell you what, watching Houston a year ago, man, they really did a great job on defense. And then when the run game was going and Connor Wigman throwing in the running game, they really could take off and play good games. Now,
makes a grab and room to run. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Houston going up tempo.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like...
Turning it on! He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. They'll stop him right there, but it is enough for a Houston first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They just keep firing. Catch in the middle, it's Walker. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Here comes the heat. And down he goes.
That is a big man in the middle of this 3-4 defense. Over 300 pounds. Look at him just completely cave in the center, right back into the QB.
Good, right down the boulevard. That brings him to within 1.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Jones to throw. That's reeled in. It's Mays. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Jaden Ball. Give him 109 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the first half.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to...
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's...
Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Running inside, it's Ball. Some really tough running there gets him to the 45-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
The Gators come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. Using his feet. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And I've never met an offensive player who said, no, we don't want to go for it on 4th and 1. 4th and 1 is a great situation for the offense. You got to get 1 yard. You practice it all the time. You got to be physical. Go out and get it. They did a good job going out and getting that 1 yard.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The play action fake. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Quarterback keeper. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And the offense runs the football, and they get the first down. And you kind of get the feeling they've already gone for it on 4th down once. Like, they're going to do it again. And that just puts so much pressure on a defense. Like, to play an extra snap over and over again is really, really difficult. This offense appears to be in an aggressive mode. Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight. He could.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Jones wants to throw it. Intercepted! intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Sanford. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. It's a fumble on the play. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler.
Man, those are backbreakers.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. And he muffs it. It's loose.
I'm literally walking over to that guy. My man, thank you so much for saving my run. That could have been really, really bad. I could have been benched, but you got my back. Appreciate you, my man.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? First play of the drive, wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Mays. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Jones to throw. Hauls it in. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. 1 more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Wilson. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that full Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Guys, week 1, the start of a brand new season, and it's our pleasure to welcome you into the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with Texas, taking on the #1 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Longhorns, setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. 2 teams who were very familiar with the end zone today, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game inside the swamp. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win.
Just about set to start the second half. Houston will kick it away. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
Guys, the Florida head coach told me coming out of the locker room, he told me that he is probably going to stick with this young player. Although they are leading right now, he is concerned about the play of this young star. He said, I've got to see a more consistent performance for him here in the second half, but they are going to give him that opportunity to right the ship. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got a man. It's Jackson. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimum gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Jones wants to throw it. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And how about this defense, man? You talk about providing a spark and some energy. They make the big interception. I think most importantly, Jesse, set their offense up in ridiculous field position.
And that's one thing this defense practices so much throughout the week, right? It's creating turnovers. They are so opportunistic on that side of the football. They've got athletes. They've got dudes that are dangerous once they get the ball in their hands. And you saw it right there on that tremendous return.
Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football. And I don't think people realize how fast windows close in sports, man. Like, it happens so fast. It looked like the QB thought he had some space, was going to go get the first down, but you got to love the speed of the defense, corralling him quickly and stopping him short of the first down.
He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Holly, what update do you have for it?
Hey guys, here on the Florida sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. This offense will start doing business from their own 18-yard line on first down. He'll do it himself.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Jones to throw. Gonna let it fly. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. It'll be third and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The offense changing the play. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag. He's looking downfield to throw. Zings it complete to the right. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. He got enough, slides, and moves the sticks on 4th and short.
And I tell you what, Palmer, you see this more often now. You're more willing to roll the dice on your own side of the field. Would you do this? You feel comfortable doing that?
No, I'm more old school, David. I don't got the stones to dial that up on 4th down, deep on my own end like that. That's a punt for me, but hey, the gamble pays off. Good for them. Maybe they can buy themselves some more real estate now as they're trying to drive down the field and score.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Here's a heat. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Jones wants to throw it. Snagged out of the air. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Gators, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's ball. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. On the move. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the 3rd down, and they get the 1st down again. And so starting to sub some bodies because they're getting a little bit tired. They've got to find a way to get a 3rd down stop.
Complete some of these hitch throws early. You're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that. And the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Jones to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. The Gators go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Handoff for ball. Could be an alley. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. At the end of a play, there is an injured Houston player on the field. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. The Gators started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Oh, they're after him. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Play is stopped as they check on an injured Gator. I'm sure Holly will find out what's going on, and for the moment, we will step aside. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
Safe completion on the screen. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Houston offense comes onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
Didn't help themselves much on first down. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 20. Dropping back, it's Wegman. The screen, he's got wheels. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Third quarter, opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Walker. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. This Houston offense about to snap it on first down again. On the run, it's Sanford. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Man, we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Taking it the other way. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Florida. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
There's just so much for this defense to think about. They've had strong side runs thrown out. Now the counter. They know that this offense can work in the play action off of all these base runs too. So much.
There's a crease. He's inside the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Cougars. Excellent pass by the back on the option. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. Now let's take a look at the stats and what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. The run inside. It's Pryor. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. They'll have a first down here, a Week 0 game that is living up to all the hype and anticipation. Jones wants to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Gators with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll give it to Ball. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Here's a give the ball. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
Well, there's not a lot of mystery what you're going to do on offense at this point of the game. With the lead late, you're just going to lean on your star running back. This is a guy who is going to play on Sundays at the next level. Just keep giving him the football and just let him take this thing over.
Here's Jaden one more time. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Holly Rowe will give us an update on his condition. The Gators kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Running inside, it's Ball. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks it down.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
Gives it on the option. Finding some room. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
This offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He'll take it himself. Touchdown, Gator! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, checking in from the Houston sideline. This defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment. They've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hughes. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. So now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Wegman. Makes the grab. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. At the end of a play, there is an injured Houston player on the field. Houston is moving it quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Sanford. There he goes. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Pulls it in. It's Sanford. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Quick completion to the right. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Right down the middle. Touchdown, Cougars! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The Cougars with the immediate response.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Hey guys, here on the Florida sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And the Gators have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They'll send the tight end in motion. Handoff for ball. Might have a chance. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. Really nice job to move the ball on the ground like that in the big game, but we will need to check on an injured player. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Jones to throw. Finds his man. It's Pryor. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man in the middle. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Gators decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. They got the stop they needed. Now can the offense pay it off and tie this game up late? We knew this crowd would make its presence felt, and they are doing so in a big spot. Looking down the middle. Makes the grab. It's Broussard. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. Back to throw. It's Wegman. Finds the tight end. Worked his way ahead for a pickup of about 6 yards on the play. Clock stops. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. He's got him. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup.
Yeah, when you get in the 2-minute drill, we don't got to get it all at once. Still got time on the clock. Got to get these first downs. Use the stoppage of the clock to your advantage.
Working that left side now. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down.
Throws toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown!
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the 2nd half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. So here it is, plenty of time to go and an opportunity to move the ball down the field and win it, David.
Yeah, and you rep this every single week. The 2-minute drill, you got to be precise. You know exactly what your favorite plays are, Palmer. Go down the field, get me in field goal range.
And it comes down to the awareness, right? Especially at the quarterback position. You're understanding the timeout situation, working the boundary in the sideline. What's the clock showing me? It all comes down to this.
Jones wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Talk about stepping up at a huge moment of the game. This guy's been relatively quiet throughout the game, but here in a 2-minute situation, he makes arguably the biggest play of the game so far for his offense. Nice job.
Options galore here, second and just a few inches. Down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They have to make sure everybody is set. Can't give away any yardage here.
And you can only call that run play here late in the football game, needing points, when you have all 3 timeouts. You just take one here. Nice.
The offense coughs it up. They were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. They've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Making side adjustments here. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. He makes the grab. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He'll get rid of it. Time to find the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
This is a designed run. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. And they want this defense spread out across the width of the field, 5 wide on second and goal. Jones to throw. Touchdown, Florida! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. The Gators answer right back.
That is just how the coach wants to draw it up. Take up all the clock, score the go-ahead touchdown. This one is all but over.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So here they come. One last chance, and they've got to have a touchdown. Wants to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He's got it way down the field. They make the stop, but that's going to do it here as time has expired, and that'll just serve to pad the stats. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.